Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. I have some campsites to show you. These are the campsites for my classes, and I just want to kind of show them off because I think they look really cool. So stay tuned. For those of you that aren't familiar with my class, I teach classes to women that have little to no experience in the outdoors. And so that's what I gear my class towards. Gives you kind of idea. Currently for 2018, my class is a backpacking class as well as just more of a car camping type class where you come to Spirit Forest, you camp here, and then we venture off on the trail to go on a day hike. And I show how to read a compass, how to build a fire, how to build shelter, show you the items that you need to pack for the Colorado wilderness, and how to choose a trail and how to choose your campsites. A lot of things that we go over, and how to cook and so forth, and the bathroom, you know, everything that you could think of that if someone were brand new to the wilderness. I do have events for a co-ed, so male and female can come. I usually have that about once a year. This year is already passed in 2018, and we did a rafting event. That was so fun. This is where we camped right on the river, and then we went rafting the next day and hung out during the night, and then took off the next morning. So that was a lot of fun. That wasn't so much, my events aren't so much of teaching, it's just more of getting people outdoors and come join me. I'm going anyways. I don't know what 2019 event will be, so if you're a couple or a male or a female and you want to go to an event, check it in January of 2019, and I should have that nailed down of what that's going to be. So I have 8 women coming total, but 4 at a time. So I have 2 different classes that are coming. The first class that is coming is going to do more of a day hike. So we're going to car camp and then go for a day hike. The second class is they're going to come here again to Spirit Forest. We're going to spend the night here. We're going to get all of our gear ready, and then we're going to go backpacking for a day, or 2 days that is. So it's one overnight. And again, this is all geared towards women that have little to no experience in the outdoors. I even have women that haven't really hiked before. You know, I have a woman that's coming from Texas. You know, I have women driving around. I have another one came from Utah. So you know, and again, it's just trying to inspire women to get outdoors, have a little mini adventure. I do plan my classes on the weekend, so you can work around your work schedule for most of us. Okay, I'm so excited. I want to show you my campsites I made. And of course I added my own little touch to it too, you know, and it's going to be a work in progress. And this is the first year that I'm doing the classes. And you know, I want to make sure all the tents fit and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you them, and I'm going to bring my tent with me. I have a 2-man tent. It is a backpacking tent, so they are a little smaller. So if a lady brings a big Walmart tent, we might have a little issue, and I might have to rethink this. So in my camp, I have my large canvas tent, and that is where I stay, which is kind of funny because it's like I'm staying in the Hilton and I'm telling everyone else to sleep in a little tent. Anyways, it's fun. It's fun. But my tent is really nice. So if it ends up raining and stuff like that, we can actually do some kind of classes inside my tent. It offers a lot of shelter for us. And if it's cold, I can make a fire. And even if there's a fire ban, I can make a fire as well. So again, trying to make it as comfortable as I can in the wilderness for people who are brand new to the wilderness. Okay, so behind me right now is my kitchen area. I do kind of like a bush type kitchen, bushcraft type kitchen. Say that fast. And so I do have a bear bin here. We have bears in the area, so I do secure all the food. So any woman that's coming to my class is going to be securing their food inside that bear bin. We hope it all fits. Could be some hungry women coming. And I do teach a little bit of bushcraft, but really that's not my forte. My forte is more towards teaching them to, you know, what to pack in the pack, how to be prepared, how to read the map, how to pick a trail that would be good for them, stuff like that. So let's go check out these campsites. Okay, ready when you are. I am at campsite number 1. This is a smaller campsite, so it's really for more of a solo. I have a 2-person tent in it currently right now. My campsites are not level. When you're in the wilderness, the ground is not level either, and you have to accommodate to that. Will I ever level them? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I didn't like purposely keep it so it's not level for them. But in the wilderness, when you're going dispersed camping, you're lucky if you find a level campsite. So, you know, kind of get used to rolling on one side of your tent is something that I will be talking about in my class. This campsite is near the bathrooms. So the bathroom is right over there. But usually you don't have to worry because the wind usually goes down that way. And I do have signs for each one that I put up. And I named each one of them from mountains that are kind of in the area. And but this would be campsite number 1, Mount Silverheels. And again, one of the smaller campsites, again, near the fire pit and near my tent and near the kitchen if someone doesn't want to walk all their stuff over here. Okay, now I'm at campsite number 2. This area is near my daughter Kyla's area. She's 10 years old, and my daughters have picked the area of their land to call their own, and Kyla has shared her area for some campers too. My property kind of goes down like this, levels off a little bit, and then goes kind of straight up. So the only areas that we can put up a tent, unless I cut into the mountain, is down here at the bottom where the other sides go up. So she has been generous and has offered her area for some campers to stay in. Let's go inside. Again, I named this one. This one's called Little Baldy. It's actually a mountain that I want to climb. That's near us. And there's the campsite. This one's a little bit bigger, so it can accommodate a bigger tent. And every campsite has like a little seating area. This one, actually you can sit right on it and lay your backpack on it if you'd like. Now I didn't put wood chips in the area here where I have some wood chips. You can see Kyla put some wood chips over in her area right there. This is actually pretty dusty. Can get muddy if it's raining pretty bad. But the reason why I didn't put the wood chips there is that I don't want it to puncture a hole in the tent. And you have a little bit of a mountain view, even though you can't really see it. But it is a very little mountain view. Okay, we're gonna leave Kyla's workshop and come over to campsite number 2, or number 3, sorry. And they are pretty close to each other, but yet there's some trees and, you know, so you get a little bit of privacy, but again, we're here mostly just to learn. Here's campsite number 3, Quandary Peak. And the reason why I did that one is because that might be the first 14er that Madison, my 13-year-old daughter, is going to hike. So we wanted to name this one Quandary Peak. And you'll see as well that we have some wood stumps over there that you could sit on, lay your backpack on. You can possibly hang some of your backpacks on some of the trees. There's a lot of aspen in this one. This one again is a little bit bigger as well, so if somebody has one of the bigger tents, they can put it here, but most of the women that are coming by themselves. I don't picture them with huge tents, but you never know. Again, this is my 2-man tent. This 2-man tent, I already did a review a little bit on it when I was backpacking with Madison. I bought it, actually, this is brand new. Just bought this tent. I like the tents that have a lot of the mesh on it. It's a little cozy in there for a 2-person. Okay, we're gonna leave campsite number 3 and work our way over to campsite number 4. Now number 4 is probably well, it is the furthest away from the driveway. So you do have to carry all your gear over here. But sometimes, you know, having a little bit more privacy or just being out just a little bit more distance from everyone else is what someone is looking for. Here we have Madison's little birdhouse she made at school. And then she rigged some way to tie it on a tree, which I think is really funny. It looks like a spider web or something like that. No birds yet though, no birds yet. Okay, campsite number 4. This one is called Bison Peak. That one is because that is where I take the ladies backpacking near Bison Peak. And so it's kind of nice to be able to name it in that same peak in that area. So this one is probably one of my favorite campsites because it's very open. Now to give you an idea, this is not like so secluded. There is a road right there. So we don't get a ton of traffic, but there are cars that come by. And then you can see the mountains a little bit, maybe not so much in the camera, but you can see them a little bit. But if I were to walk out there in that grassy area right there, you'll see a nice view of the mountains there. This one's pretty big as well and can expand if someone has a really big tent. And again, I have some seating area here as well. I am really excited for my classes. I really am. And, you know, thanks for all of my subscribers and my patrons for helping me in, you know, providing these classes. You know, that extra donations that I've gotten are really going to truly help out in trying to get other women out, you know, into the wilderness, and you know, it helps me to come up here and buy the tools that I need to get the camp ready as well. So I really appreciate it to everyone that has truly helped. So for 2019, I don't have it planned yet. I have been asked, and I have women on the waiting list already. So if it is something that you're looking for 2019, I'm just kind of collecting the emails, and we'll email you once I have the classes up and going. Sorry, I got a little distraction. Kyla has decided to join. She will be my wilderness girl later. Right, Kyla? Well, actually, you're kind of a wilderness girl now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she just, she went backpacking with me just, I think it was 5 days ago or so, and you're hearing probably Rocky as well. So I appreciate you guys watching, and thank you so much. And we'll see you guys on the next videos. Some of the videos that we have are going to be backpacking. I might be able to do a video on some of my classes and just kind of talk about how they went. So stay tuned for that as well. I do want to get out kayaking. I've been doing so much hiking and backpacking, I haven't got a chance to do a lot of kayaking, so I want to do some kayaking as well. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.